like you did
Scheduled
it
on
with
the weekends and stuff.
yeah, just like here's a schedule of when the DM is available, like here, and you choose the days.
Yeah.
And then
Well, and that might work
players
if
get
there was-
together.
Like Airbnb.
Yeah, Airbnb for D&D players. Air D&D.
Mm.
We did it. We did it.
I
That's
would-
our $1 million idea.
Yep, am I right there?
I would totally do that. I would be all over that if we could go somewhere cool.
Isn't that Roll20 though? Isn't Roll20 Air D&D?
Yeah,
We can like rent out IDOS DM services to other
Yeah.
groups.
Yeah.
We're like,
So
okay, we scheduled a session for this Saturday, but
Yeah.
we will let you guys play this time.
Yeah. The only way I would pay for that service is if I could log on at pretty much any time and
Yeah.
play a game. Like, there would be
You're
scheduled
right.
slots, obviously, but it would have to be like it would have to work with my schedule. Plus, it would have to work with people in Europe and Asia, and
I was throwing my money at it too soon. You're right. I should have just asked for that. It's probably actually better. Because like that's the thing about the crappy thing about a tough thing about tabletop role playing games compared to a video game role playing game when I can just come home whenever I want and turn on the computer and begin playing. Compared to tabletop,
that's
which is
what-
much more difficult.
That's what would make it worth money.
Yeah, but if you find a consistent group that plays weekly, then you're probably fine. I mean,
Yeah.
We got our scheduling figured out. It's like really hard. This is like the only time in the week that we could possibly all play together, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Took about 2 years, but I got it. Found one.
So, do you want to play D&D?
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I'm just here for social.
Social. Unfortunately, Galen won't be here today. So no promises made in terms of keeping his character alive. If he's watching, via Twitch or something like that, no promises.
Maybe I have some healing spells left.
We'll see if I want to heal him.
Maybe.
It depends. We'll let chat decide if there's anyone in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, there we go.
Did he drop last time?
What?
No.
No,
He did
no.
drop last time, right? No, okay.
No. But today I'm streaming via YouTube, figuring that I have many subscribers in YouTube and basically 0 in Twitch. So maybe I'm simply using the wrong platform. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wizards of the Coast haven't reached me yet. I'm not sure why. I mean, it's
No, they will one
dare
day.
they?
Don't you worry.
I want to see Ito play on Critical Role. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Hey! I want to see me play on Critical Role. Chill out.
I couldn't handle that.
get your priorities straight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, last time we actually had some revelations. You have Rukvi learned that the horror lurking in Thornhold's waterways is a foul creature devoted to the ancient god Urkas. It's a hierophant of annihilation. Am I pronouncing it right?
Annihilation.
Annihilation.
Yes. So you still have the black dagger that you use to kind of identify this creature, and you're basically at the waterways, and you've seen this creature kind of looking at you, and then it opened its mouth bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, causing you to scream. And at this point, your friends kind of snapped you out of it by hitting you, right? I think Forgar hit you with his axe.
Yeah,
I think
and
he beat
then
the shit out of me afterwards too.
I thought he was a giant spider, so I wanted to crush him with my hammer.
Yeah, you suffered some hallucinations after watching this horrifying creature right in front of you. And all this happened because King Rudolph Stoneshaft asked for your help after you have saved his daughter Rednora. So all of this was happening while the rest of the gang was basically pursuing Galen as he was murdering his wife's new fiancé.
Yep.
Yep. So
I think murdering is putting it too lightly. I think he was butchering.
Butchering.
So some evil
That's
force probably took over his body and caused him to do this horrible deed, with Enderist and Enderist watching, right? And
Yep.
Quarian just arrived there, and you two, Enderist and Quarian, kind of took Galen away back to the mansion of Lord Elter Chul. And if I remember correctly, Enderist animated the deceased and turning him.
So mad at you,
I renamed him Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett and Hester, my two bodyguards.
Right.
Garrett and who?
So
Hester.
Hester. Okay. Good names.
Thank you.
yeah. So you did that, and then you have all decided to. I mean, before raiding the hideout of Stev, this person whom the Black Stuff wants you to arrest, you decided to visit the windmill in which the painter who actually painted the painting which stole Galen's soul resides. So you decided to head there, and if I remember correctly, it was Quarian who kind of climbed up the
The windmill itself.
yes, and you watched this naked draw woman posing for a painter that wasn't there, and you basically decided to go up, knock on the door, and when the door opened, there was like this billowing mist that engulfed all of you, and this draw woman looked at you all and said, well, I didn't expect you here so soon. And remind me if I think it was Rukvi who tried to identify fiends or something like that. Am I correct? Oh, was it Forgar?
I think
it was.
we used
Yeah.
our paladin sensing abilities, divine sense.
I think so.
Yeah, we can see celestials, fiends, undead within 60 feet of us.
Okay, so
Yeah.
We're not
And-
we're not behind total cover.
And didn't you bless?
Oh yeah, I blessed before kicking the door in.
And I've got Armor of Agathis on.
That's why I'm missing a level 1 spell slot.
okay. So she's standing basically at the opening, at the doorway, with mist kind of engulfing her, and it pours like water into the corridor in which you all stand. You have all your spells, all your buffs active, and at this point, I need you all to roll initiative.
Okay.
6 for Rukvi.
You know what? I think for today I'm gonna use
Real
dice
dice?
again. Actual dice again.
Ooh. I got a 19.
19 for Forgar. That's amazing.
That's not on
Nat
brand
20.
for
This is my best roll of the whole game. It's all
There it
downhill
is.
from here.
That's a 14 for Peleus.
14. for
22
Caleb.
for Quarian.
Aww, just had to one up me.
Sorry,
Oh,
man. I
good.
got rolled
Well
on
done.
18.
Always the bridesmaid.
Oh, man.
Enderist?
18.
18 for Enderist. And Galen simply stares at her, white-faced, round eyes, and he's simply paralyzed. Okay, it will make my life a lot easier during this combat. Now let's see. How did she do? Okay. So, Quarian. Turns out you are acting first. What do you want to do? So she's standing there, nothing on her. She's clothed with only mist. White hair, dark-skinned, smiling. And you can only see glimpses of the room behind her. It's not like... the features are kind of obscured.
Is there anything that I see through the mist? Can I
Make a perception check for me.
Okay, I see nothing. Do I see Galen, who is like stunned like that?
Yes, yes, he's right there. I mean, next to you. So.
All right. Um, hmm. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try to help him. I'm going to try to move him out of there and give him a inspiring word.
Okay.
A bardic inspiration. And I'll try to, and I'll move out of the. I'll move. I don't know, away so that she can't see me.
Okay.
And Galen can't see her as well.
Okay, so you're basically taking Galen and pulling him out to the rear, right?
Yeah, telling him stay here.
Okay, makes sense. Anything else?
No, I think not. No.
Okay.
I try to. No,
yeah.
No, I already failed my perception check. Never, nothing else.
Okay, no problem. So Forgar is not here. I think he wanted to restart his.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's jump to Enderist.
So she's not. Does she look like she's preparing a spell or going for a weapon? Anything, or just standing there?
She's standing there smiling.
Okay.
So I think
I would like.
Wait. No, go for it.
I'll take a hold action, magic missile at 2nd level on her if she attacks or starts to cast a spell.
Okay. Great. Peleus.
She hasn't acknowledged us at this point, has she?
So she only told Galen that she wasn't expecting to see him so soon. She's standing there engulfed with mist, smiling. Hey, James. And while you do feel like, cold, an aura of cold kind of emanating from her, she hasn't attacked or did something that can be considered as an attack.
I ask her, so you know why we're here? You know what we're here to get back?
She smiles and says, kind of, pointing at her body, I don't know, you tell me.
Well, I mean, since you were expecting us, it sounded like you knew why we're here. Our friend here lost his soul to the painting, and well, we're here to get it back.
Well, I'm always open for negotiation.
Negotiations, okay. So,
please come in. And she, sidesteps. So the portal is just in front of you, empty.
Ito, sorry, I forgot to mention on my turn. I would bonus action to command, telepathically command Garrett and Hester to come to the bottom of the stairs behind me.
Okay. They do just that.
I step forward.
Okay. So you pass into the room, and I need you to make a perception check at this point.
Okay. Perception. Ooh, I have a lot of perception. I rolled really badly though. It's a 12.
12. Okay. So with a 12, you can see that the mist is kind of covering the whole interior of the room, and sometimes it parts and then engulfs again the room. You do see the features of the room when some of the mist part, and you do hear whispers, like somebody is whispering something again and again and over, but you're not really sure what. You can't hear the details. But there's definitely someone in the room with you. Okay. Any other thing than stepping into the room?
No, I will just step into the room and wait for whatever she's offering or whatever.
Okay,
And yeah, I will hold my attack action.
that's fine. Rukvi, what do you do?
I also move into the room, my shield up, towards her,
Okay.
and I'm looking around at the fog with my divine sense that I had on. I think it lasts for
Until the end of your next turn.
oh, that's an action. Dang it. Well, yeah, he's just gonna use it as an action because he's not gonna attack or anything.
Okay, so what does he do?
It until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type, celestial, fiend, or undead.
Okay.
But its identity. Like I wouldn't know who straw it is if I,
Okay.
you know.
Yep. So she is definitely a fiend, and you feel like evil pulsating out of her. It causes the hair at the back of your neck to kind of rise, yeah, this is bad. Forgar, you feel like the same vibe, and Anderist, as you command your two newly acquired friends down the stairs, you hear a voice saying, "Tread lightly."
That's my
Yeah.
patron.
Yes.
Okay.
When I move up to her, I want to be. I'm moving up towards melee distance with her.
Okay.
So just shield up and with my hand on my hammer.
Okay. Make a perception check as you move into the room.
6.
Okay. So again, the mist part and reunite, but you don't see anything or hear anything, other than this woman. She will also step into the room and motion like this to Galen. And at this point, Anderist, you believe that she is casting a spell using this small gesture.
I'm not gonna cast my spell.
Okay.
Do I see it? You know.
What?
Do I also see it?
So he specifically said that he's waiting to see if she is casting
Hold
a spell.
action,
Yeah.
I could. I can see her doing stuff too, right?
Yeah, you can see her simply doing this. Quarian, did you? I mean, maybe I'm forgetting, but did you say anything?
I'm trying to think if I can counter the spell.
What?
I might be able to counter the spell.
Okay.
Right now, I'm actually holding Galen with me, just trying to stay there.
Oh wait.
Do I see her? That.
So you can see her doing something, but basically you took your action. So unless you can counter as a reaction, which is fine.
Counter is a reaction. I'm just thinking if I want to counter it.
Okay. So yes.
I'll wait it out. I'll see what happens.
Okay. That's fine.
I don't know if I want to wait it out.
Can I use my telepathy?
Yeah, you see Rook be tense up, right? He's about to swing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can
If you want to telepathy him.
Can I speak?
Yeah, sure. Speaking is.
Then just real quickly in your mind, you hear Anders say, "Caution, she's extremely powerful."
Brookby just tenses up, but he's frozen. He's like.
Okay, so you all suddenly watch Galen, and Quarian, you're standing right next to him. So you feel him kind of shove you, disengages from your grasp, and then he moves toward her like this robot, with his eyes popping out and some drool pouring out of the side of his mouth, edging toward her. And she says, "Come to me, come." So it's Quarian's turn again.
Okay. I don't know what to do. I have nothing to do there.
maybe ask her what she wants with Galen.
I'm gonna yell at her. Let him go.
Oh, but he shows so much promise, unfulfilled potential. And besides, we were just about to come to an agreement.
Name your terms.
A small service I want you to do for me. And then he's off the hook. And she smiles. And she's beautiful.
Okay. What is the service that you wish?
Oh, let's just say I need to get rid of a competitor.
Who is?
A certain lord operating a small endeavor in the Neverwinter Woods.
Oh no.
It
And why
will
don't
be
you-
but a simple task for heroes such as you, sinkers of the remorseless.
Our name goes ahead of us.
Oh yeah, even in places far, far away from here.
What may I ask is the name of this sword?
She smiles and says, "Oh my, are we curious?"
Indeed we are.
Yes, I see, I hear. And she closes her eyes and says, "Oh, I see you yearning for answers. Your son, your father." And then she looks at kind of each and every one of you. "Oh my, you are, all of you, full of secrets. This is amazing."
While they're talking, can I slip the crown on my head?
Sleeping is
Well, I don't care if she sees it. I just want to have it on my head.
Yeah, that's fine. So you wait your turn, and then you can do that.
Corin just freezes and clenches his fists and jaws. He looks really angry. It touched a nerve.
So you look angry because?
She mentioned this.
Oh, your
father.
father. Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. She says, "The one I seek to get rid of is one Lord Waterwyvern."
Waterwyvern?
Waterwyvern.
Can you tell me about him?
Oh, first tell me about your father. You know, he is looking for you.
How do you know?
Oh, you hold something of him. You possess something of him.
And why is he looking for me now? He hasn't looked for me for years.
Oh, he's in trouble. He protected you for some time now, but now he's in trouble and looking for you. You see, I can be very informative and helpful if people just let me. Most of them don't.
Where is he?
Questions, questions, questions. And then she looks at Enderist just putting his crown. And she says, "Oh, that won't help you here. Even though it's a fine, fine relic. Not my thing."
So this competitor of yours, in what kind of business is he involved actually?
Oh, he's running this cult. And they have contacted some vile creatures. They're planning to do some horrible things to the people of the Sword Coast. They're building ships.
Can I insight check her?
Oh yeah, sure.
Insight. Oh, I have a lot of insight. Okay, maybe this time I roll well. Okay, that's a 19.
Okay.
No, a 20.
So with a 20, well, you do feel that she is weaving truth and lies into a tale, but it's hard to kind of separate the two. So she's obviously manipulating you, but you sense fragments of truth in things she says.
Do we know this lord, by the way? Can we do like a knowledge test? Do you know if we know this lord?
You could, if any one of you is kind of a resident of the north or a Waterdeep or Neverwinter, then yes.
Actually, not sure. I think that actually Quarren might be. Just a minute.
Yeah, check.
I only know of like trees and wood people.
Galen is standing next to her and she kind of scratches his chin with a fingernail and he shivers. And then she produces this parchment with tiny letters on it, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places for you to sign. Just a formality. Wouldn't hurt a bit.
Oh, I'm familiar with these type of things.
Oh yeah.
I'll step forward and walk up to her close enough that if she, reached it to me, I could grab it, and I'll extend my hand for the contract and read it. All of it.
Is it in common?
So yes, it is in common. And you definitely identify the language. I mean, like the legal language that is used to kind of outline the deal. But the deal is basically kill this lord, and you will receive Galen's soul.
Okay, so I will. When I get to that part, I'll look at her and smile and say, "And his body as well." And I'll hand her and like, you need to amend this.
And she smiles and says, "Oh yes, but of course." And the letters change, and then she says, "How does your mother feel? Is she okay? I've heard she is going under some treatment."
I will do my best to not react to that. Yeah.
So
I'm okay with this.
So this might be a little bit of a technicality, but what you actually want is to stop this lord from interfering in your business, right?
Oh yes.
So he doesn't necessarily need to die for this, does he?
Oh, preferably. Death is my preferred way of getting rid of opponents.
But if we were to make sure he stops meddling in your business, that would be fine also, right?
I think that the easiest way to achieve that will be to simply terminate him. It's easy, it's clean.
Oh yeah, of course. I just wanna keep all options open, you know?
Oh, I rather like it a very focused, straight, and clear railroad. No complications, no branches.
About this, I'm sorry.
And while we're doing this, Galen stays in our care in Waterdeep.
Oh yes,
not here.
Of course. Yes, that's fine. You can have this friend of yours. You can accompany you. That's not a problem.
Right. I'll produce a stylus and hold it up and look at the rest of the party. I'm ready to sign.
So out of character for a second, we are probably about to like kill some random lord who is like completely innocent of any crimes and
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's happening. Yeah.
Rookie
And-
puts just to make sure puts his a hand on the scruff of Galen's neck just to yank him out if he needs to.
So as you are about to touch him, she suddenly turns her head to you, and her face kind of morph into that of a spider. You can see those multi-eyes and fangs and you know the drool, and it's kind of, and then it returns to normal. And she says, "Please, not before you sign the contract."
This is a bad idea.
I don't really feel comfortable doing that, to be honest.
On a knowledge, I actually lived for a few years in what Quarren did.
Okay.
So on a knowledge test, I rolled a 19. I don't know which kind of knowledge it is, but I'm not very knowledgeable in general. But
you believe that there was this Lord Water Wyvern back in Neverwinter. You believe he owned a library, but his family kind of it was not deposed, but it went down of how should I say it? Like someone is going bankrupt after Lord Neverember took control of Neverwinter like a decade ago. So this is basically what you remember.
At the bottom in the signature spot, does it have a spot for her to sign?
Yes.
Does it have a name?
All you can make of is, and I think I gave you that name, but it's He of the Many Teeth.
Oh, this is Darvinal. Okay, great.
Who this?
Okie dokie. I'm still waiting for you guys.
You already signed it?
No, I'm waiting. I'm holding the stylus out for you guys to sign.
so I don't have any knowledge about this lord, about whether he was good guy, bad guy,
No,
what he was dealing with, or
He was a librarian, man.
She
evil bastards.
she notices your hesitation, and she says, "Well, to sweeten the deal, I might throw in a few pieces of information that you might find useful. And I promise those pieces of information to be truthful and indeed useful, as in right now."
I will hand her the contract, and I'll say, and point to it like, you need to amend this.
She kind of waves it off into existence.
And it appears on the contract.
Yes.
I'll sign it.
And as well.
No, just let Justin sign it, and then we'll like, okay, we're done. We'll be on our way.
Yes.
Or down another path entirely.
So we have two signatures.
Rookby lets go of... No, doesn't let go. Let's go of his shield, and then grabs the pen. Keeping hold of... No, I'm not keeping hold of Galen, right? Because she scared me. So he grabs the pen and says for Galen, and then like...
So while you're doing that, I'll communicate with you telepathically and say, this doesn't mean we can't kill her afterwards.
Yeah, but this means that we most likely kill some random lord who has done nothing wrong.
Yeah, and then it's a fiend that probably comes back later and then just like kills us again. But
I'll hold the contract out to the last two.
Rookby doesn't know that.
I'm not stoked on this.
We have to do things that we don't like.
It's just an endless chain quest. Come on.
Sign this letter and pass it on to 10 friends, and you'll get riches.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my deception isn't that high.
Aye.
Well, we go with or without you, Forgar, so.
I know.
If
I'll
you can't
sign
decide
it.
out of character, you can do a wisdom check or save or something for yourself.
So
Is
only
Galen signing it?
Galen will sign it.
Well, his signature doesn't count. He's under the influence.
Yeah, totally.
Stand up in any court.
So
Can we
Under distress.
I will sign it with the wrong name.
Yeah.
She's not gonna know or anything.
I think she'll know. I think she'll figure this out.
So you kind of sign it, but it morphs to your name, and she smiles.
Oh, good.
And then she
stuff.
says, well, as promised, a few pieces of information, and you'll have an escort. And
I
then,
didn't ask for an escort.
oh no, that's a present. It's like 1+1. So you sign the contract, you get one present for free. And she looks at you, Forgar, and she says, you should be aware of those bringing you gifts. You might have to repay them sooner or later. But sometimes their gifts can be quite useful.
I'll touch the flying potion in my pocket and hope nobody notices.
She looks at Quarian and she says, your father is indeed in trouble and waiting for you to rescue him. When you find the giant, you will find him as well. And then she looks at Rukvi and she says, with a smile, you, my friend, was tainted twice. Once by a black dagger, the second by etching your name on this parchment.
His face is horrified. Tails.
She looks at Peleus.
Hey, I turned out okay.
She looks at Peleus and she says, your new girlfriend. She is right now at the dungeons of the Xanatar, seeking to assassinate Harshnag. If you'll act quickly, you might get a date out of it.
Okay.
And then she turns to Anderist and says, you signed the contract, so I will give you this. I will protect your mother until you get to see her. It's a gift. You don't have to repay me, only if you feel the need to do so. And then she suddenly starts to shake. You can see her belly expand and expand and expand. She falls on the ground, and while writhing, she gives birth to this maggot, which sprouts wings, takes to the air, squeaks at all of you with a tiny mouth with no teeth, and then flies out into the mist. Then she gets up and says, it will keep her safe until you reach her.
Alright, I'll just nod at her.
And then she says, find your way to Neverwinter Forest. You'll find, if you'll follow the Neverwinter the river. It's got a name, but I don't remember it. If you'll follow the river, you'll find a shipyard. It's it's guarded by cultists. Devoted to the Plague Mother. Be very careful around them. Kill the Lord, and then your friend's soul is his.
Alright. I'm gonna walk away. Oh, and I stop at the door, turn around. Do we have time to kill this lord before we lose Harshnag?
She says, I believe Harshnag will be a powerful ally if you want to raid that shipyard.
Alright. Guess we're going down to Harshnag first.
Yeah, we gotta do the main quest a little bit at first and then continue with this one. We just have evil Galen for longer.
Okay.
I think, given Galen's current situation, we might want to send him back to your manor to be taken care of by your people.
But next session, Morton's gonna be back.
Yeah, but that depends on if we can rescue Harshnag today.
Oh right, he's here in Waterdeep.
Yeah, we just have to go down. We got to go back to the Guts and Glory Inn and go down.
We think of the Steph's place, right?
Yeah, Steph's Guts and Glory Inn.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, Rookvi grabs Galen this time. Make sure he's following us.
Okay.
Is he snapping out of the trance that he was in?
So right now he is kind of dazed, but you walk him, and he's gonna be kind of fading to the background for this session. We'll see what real effect she had on him like next time.
Yeah, we could leave him with Fillory and Lorne, and then if we don't get out of the dungeon, I mean, he could always follow us down later.
You can sit outside the dungeon. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I've had his shoulder saying, "We're gonna get your soul back, buddy."
Okay.
You definitely are, because I think I screwed up, man.
So, do we go directly to Guts and Glory?
I have nothing else to do.
I'm good. I'm just down one spell slot, so okay.
So how powerful is this creature that we just met?
I don't know for sure, but very. It's powerful enough to kill us all, would be my guess.
Did we do checks to figure out what we know of this creature?
The creature or the Lord?
No, the fiend that we just signed our souls to.
Darvanal. No, I
didn't ask because Rookby wouldn't. He has got a -1 to investigation, history, religion.
So, okay, well, while we're on the way to Guts and Glory, I will make a check. I'll try and commune with my patron and see if they know anything about Darvanal. What do you want me to make?
Actually, yeah, I could commune with my goddess.
So, as you walk to the inn, Rookvi and Endrist, I need you to Rookvi make a religion check and Endrist make an Arcana check.
And to be clear, I'm riding in a wagon. I don't walk.
Sorry. I didn't.
Don't. Come on now.
Nobility.
Don't insult me. Woo! 24.
Okay.
14 for Rookvi.
So Rookvi, you feel as if there is some distance between you and your gods. The spirits of Ruathim, of the barbarians, the ancestors of your people are kind of looking down at you with contempt. They're not happy with what you did, but you get a feeling that if you'll actually release Galen's soul, then maybe it was worth it. Regarding the creature itself, you definitely know that this creature was summoned to fulfill a task. So this creature isn't native to this plane. It has to be either summoned or controlled or brought into this plane. But once it's inside, it will develop roots, and everything and everyone that it touches will be corrupted, much like you did right now.
Cool. We're like little seedlings, just spreading corruption.
Spreading evil.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and to kind of set your guys' minds at ease maybe a little bit, you notice that she said Lord Waterweaver is surrounded himself in cults devoted to the Plague Mother, right? So, like, can't be that good. Also, can't be good for the forest.
Probably not. Not for life.
So I think we're probably doing a good deed here.
Indirectly.
So Peleus, for you, the Plague Mother is like this bane of existence. This is a goddess, the goddess of disease, of rot, of everything that is, wrong in nature. It's basically nature, twisted and devoted to its most horrible creations. So definitely getting rid of this cult, especially in a forest, is something that you can relate to.
I'm getting like a bad feeling that
If she was telling the truth.
Well, we'll figure it out when we get there. In the meantime, we've got a giant to rescue.
Yeah. Also, one last thought is that if this drow was summoned here for this task, then there's something bigger and more powerful behind what we just met.
Yeah, this is our thing, though. This is our bag, right? Going up against foes that we can't defeat.
Yeah.
We were on a ship full of giants, being led by a shaman that we couldn't beat. Now we're going down to the Xanathar's lair, who we can't beat. We were in a temple to stone giants where we fighting creatures that we couldn't beat.
It's like a real show.
Yeah. And we always managed to survive.
Awesome. I'm ready.
I've survived. I don't know about
I've
you.
survived.
Yeah.
Andrus has survived.
We filled our tanks.
Yeah. Ignore my previous two characters, okay?
Okay, so you head to Castle Lane. This is the street that the Guts and Glory Inn resides in. Basically, it's not a very well lit street. It's more of an alley tucked between two stories buildings that are made of red brick. The road here is cracked, and all kinds of green growth kind of come out of the cracks. It's not a very maintained road, or sorry, alley. And the place itself is a 2-story warehouse converted to an inn. You can see 2 bouncers sitting on crates and watching a pigeon drinking water out of a puddle just in front of them. And above you can see wires and laundry on top of it, and some shouts from people inside those buildings. So this is it. They look at you kind of, with their hands crossed, thick necks, but they say nothing as you approach.
Oh, so sure. Are we leaving Galen up on the surface?
Yeah, that's fine.
Fillory and Lorne.
Yep.
So I'll just tell Fillory and Lorne to take Galen back to the manor.
Okay.
And I'm bringing Garrett and Hester with me. All right, so we're standing outside the inn. Who maybe you 2 paladins should like cloak up or something. You're gonna stand out in here
with my shiny like paladin pauldrons.
Yeah, exactly. Just here, cover yourself with this cloak.
I gotta look sketchy. And, like,
try to look angry. Yeah.
I gotta look roguey. Yeah, I gotta look more thuggish.
Yeah.
Put some dirt on my face. I don't know.
And then I'll get Garrett and Hester to go in the door ahead of me and open the door for me.
I just stand anywhere working on my mean face. Just trying to smile less.
And the scowl.
Do I look
just make
scary
them look
for a guy?
angry.
So as you all go in with grim faces and yeah, so the innkeep the bartender looks up and says, like, holds his hand and says, "Don't tell me.
High five.
A pinch of my finest ale."
No, have water.
Shake
Ale.
my head.
Definitely want ale.
So out of game, we needed. There's like in the basement. There's a
Yeah.
trapdoor or whatever. That's
Yeah.
what we were told. Yeah. Okay.
I can get you guys like maybe I can we can get a
Of
distract.
the very
The barman is the barman like the only person inside who seems to be inside's in.
So yeah, think about there was this movie Desperado. Not sure if you. So think of that bard. Like no one gets there to drink or eat anything. It's obviously a front for something. So he kind of expects you to, say the password or something like that. So he doesn't even pour anything. He does kind of clean, a very dirty glass with a very dirty rag. So he kind of sits there waiting for you to make the first move.
Been cleaning that glass forever, since the morning.
I asked him if
yes.
they're looking for
He's looking for what?
for performers.
For performers.
Yeah, I told him I'm really, really good with a guitar, with a lute. So they're asking if they're looking for someone to entertain the guests, the many guests of this fine place.
You give him your
Oh my
CV.
God. Yeah. Here's my demos.
He's gonna get us killed.
My demos to tape.
And he says, yeah.
No, just let him do his thing first.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
So Pelias says of the very finest ale, which I suppose you store in the basement.
Wink.
Wait.
He says, why, yes. Definitely at the basement. Are you interested in
Where
my...
would you? Yeah, I would be very much interested in seeing your collection.
He says, and he looks at you as if he expects you to present something, and he kind of looks at your hand.
Oh yeah, I have some silver coin, right?
Gold.
Silver.
Gold.
Oh, I spent it on that soda on a vending machine. No.
That's right. Here's a nickel. Don't spend it all in one place. Thanks, Grandma.
I have it written down somewhere, but I'm forgetting what was it. Was a silver coin, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I thought it was gold.
Are you talking about
It
the
has
ones from the chests?
Yeah.
That
No,
was in
the-
the base. Lord
Oh, no.
Elphin's warehouse?
His girlfriend handed him
Yeah,
a
from
coin.
the girl.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how it
All right,
all
give it-
connects. How
Gold.
it,
I
Show
don't know
it.
all these stories.
how it all
Damn it,
connects.
It's
Just
just
show it,
genius.
Helios. Let's go.
So you
Yeah,
press...
I hand him the coin.
Okay, so ooh.
Oh, do I
flick
need
it.
to hand it to him actually? Or
Finger
can I
shot.
just
Show it.
show it?
So yeah, you kind of flick it, and he looks at you and says, "Please, after me." And he shouts outside, "Van, close the door!" And then the door closes, and he turns away, opens the door to the kitchen, and motions you all in.
So, just kind of a statement of going forward while we're down in. Kind of from this point forward, I'm going to have Garrett in front of me and Hester behind me wherever I go.
Okay. So you are taking down a flight of stairs. There are torches lighting up this part of the basement. But once you're down the flight of stairs, There is an actual basement with crates and bottles of wine and like spoiled ale or something like that. The barkeep simply ignores all that. He moves a closet, not a closet, but like you know, a row of shelves with bottles on it. So he simply pushes it out of the way and points to another corridor that was hidden behind it, and says, "You don't need to knock."
Why not?
And as you go in, he simply closes it behind you, and you can see that the walls have 2 lanterns with continual light cast on them. So they simply spread some light. And indeed, you see a door, something like, I don't know, 30 feet from you. So as you move toward it, I need you all to make perception checks.
14.
Yes, this is an unmodified 19.
16 for Rookvi.
Okay.
It's a 26.
26 for Peleus and Quarian. How much?
14.
14.
14.
Forgar?
Mhm.
14.
14. Okay, so Peleus, you're the only one who manages to hear 2 people talking to each other in whispers. One of them is a man, the other is a woman. And she is whispering to the man something like, yes, yes, I see them, they're getting closer. And then you can hear the voice that you can only describe as fingers on glass. And then he says, like the man says, do you see the giant? And she says, no, I feel it. And it's
Okay,
coming right behind the door.
Can we take and grab one of the lanterns?
Yes?
Nice.
I'm gonna take one of them and I just hold it in front of me.
Okay.
I motioned the group to like be quiet, and I whisper that I heard some whispers. Someone might be aware of us.
Okay. When you pick up the lantern, you can hear a coming out of its liver.
The door? The wall?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
And nothing happens? We don't... No immolation, no boulder, no spikes, darts?
So,
No.
yeah.
All right. I breathe again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use my...
You'll stop and then, and then the ceiling.
Put it back. That's stealing.
Then the ceiling
and
collapses,
then the ceiling
right?
collapses.
Bastards.
So I need you
I'm
all
gonna
to make dexterity saving throws as the ceiling collapses on
shit.
you.
DC.
Are you serious? I don't know if he's joking.
No, I'm not joking.
You sons of bitches.
Okay.
Wait, is he joking or not? No.
No.
He's not
You get a +3 if you're within 10 feet of me.
Well,
Okay,
I'm within definitely 10 feet of you. So
I got a 24.
Okay.
13 for me.
it's what a con save?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
30.
Dex. Okay, so that's
12 for Rookvi.
Wait, 12 for Wookvi.
He's tall and slow.
So,
And
Oh, no, it's a 20 actually with a +3
so
from.
you try to dodge out of the way as bricks as big as your heads kind of fall down on you. Those of you who are perceptive notice wires inside those bricks. So obviously they fall down and then they can be like
Reset.
reset
Nice.
back into a ceiling. So each one of you who passed rolled 15 or above basically made it, taking only 4, 13,
A handful of dice of damage.
19. Ooh, that's okay. So that's 14 points of damage to anyone who hit 15 or exceeded. The rest take twice that many, and it's bludgeoning
20.
damage.
Damn.
All right, Hester's down.
Sorry, guys.
So once that happened, the door
Wait,
burst
was it 15
open.
or 4?
15. You have to roll 15 or higher.
Ow!
What the damage? Was it 14 damage?
If you made the save, it's
Succeeded,
14. And
Oh,
if you
14,
didn't,
okay,
it's
okay.
28.
Okay.
So once this happens, like a dust kind of fills the corridor, and then the door flings open, and you can see two people. One of them is an old woman wrapped in robes, and she is holding a crystal ball that now starts to glow. And behind her, you can see a young man holding 2 daggers, and they jump at you as you recover from this trap. So initiative again.
I want to smash dumb people for doing this. 19 initiative. Let's go.
14.
I got a 10.
Wait.
16.
Wait.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Okay.
There's like blood dripping from my head.
Yeah. Okay. So let's hear the numbers.
19 for Rukvi.
19 for Rookvi. Yes.
16 for Andrist.
16 for Andrist. Yes.
4 for Forgar.
There we go. There's the Forgar I remember.
Yeah.
On brand.
Damn,
Yeah,
I forgot what I rolled actually, but it was pretty decent. So I
was
rolled
good.
again, okay?
Yeah, roll
It
again.
was
Good.
like
We'll just make that
it
up
was
to be
like a
good.
14 or something. I just roll again, okay? Because I don't remember.
That's fine.
It's a 7.
It's a
Okay, we'll wait Quirion. Oh, you know what? Let's make it interesting.
Get ready to get sprayed with holy water as I'm going to bless everybody here.
Please don't. Please don't
No.
spray me with holy
Look,
water.
this is how it burns, but this is how I bless you, man.
It burns.
Oh, it's not.
It's not even. Let's say it's wine. It's not even water. It's holy wine.
Holy ale.
Hmm.
I am hurting. The first thing I'm doing is healing myself on my turn.
Actually, yeah, lay on hands on myself would be my own hands on myself would be nice.
Yeah, touch yourself. Go in the corner and touch yourself.
Yeah, for 6 seconds.
Paladins are all perverts.
Okay.
Now I think I'm just gonna run up and smite, or
Yeah.
if it's trying to land a crit so I can smite it. That'd be
Guys,
really
do you
nice.
guys have a good explanation for why I didn't prepare polymorph or any of the good level 4 spells on my druid? Like,
I don't know why you wouldn't do that.
Dude,
yeah, I don't either. So I have like giant insect, locate creature, and grasping vine.
Hey,
Grasping
Giant Insect is a
Vine.
handy spell. Grasping Vines is good too, if we're fighting a large group.
Yeah,
But
but
locate
polymorph
creature?
is like really good.
Yeah, locate creature. What was
locate
that?
bad guy, 15 feet.
I suppose
over there.
locate. What's the range on locate creature? Because
Oh, it's really high, I think.
I
1,000
mean, we
feet.
are trying to find somebody,
Yes,
right?
1,000 feet. Hmm.
Oh shit! I do have locate object too.
He would have to have something we know about.
I got locate object. I can find my own steed, and I can make somebody tell the truth.
It's all
Yeah,
paladins
great.
need right there.
The rest is just smite.
Smite the shit out of her.
I just got a crit. I wanna crit really bad already.
Okay. Is Quirion here? Quirion, what's your check? Initiative check?
Sure, 10. 10.
Okay. Quirion. Great. Tov.
And there is the crystal ball.
Mm-hmm.
So this time they go first.
Damn it.
Yeah. So the woman is looking at you, smiling, and then she points at you, and then a pillar of fire bursts from her fingertip to kind of whoosh through the corridor.
Jesus. Do I have partial cover behind Garrett, who's still standing in
Yeah,
front of
so
me?
actually, yes, it actually works this way.
Who's standing in front? Who's taking the full hit?
So basically,
I believe the
Probably.
druid went first.
basically each one of you who is standing behind someone has like +2 to its check or something like that.
AC?
Yeah, not AC, like the
Saving throw.
if I remember correctly.
Dexterity saving throw in this hallway.
Yes. So, here it is. Yes. Okay. So, oh no, so she actually attacks you. Each and every one of you.
And now, if it's a spell and you're within 10 feet, you get resistant to the damage, and you get +3 to the saving.
So there's no saving throw. She simply tries to hit. It's like 3 rays of fire. So let's say she simply targets at random. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 10 divided by 2.
Come at me.
6 if you want to include Garrett. There's
Okay.
6 if you want to include Garrett.
Yeah, that's easier. So number 2 on my screen is Quarian, who takes the first attack. She hits AC 17.
She hit me.
She hits you. Okay. So you take that's 3 only 4 points of fire damage.
Reduced to 2.
Amazing.
Reduced to 2 because you have resistance to spells within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Awesome.
Number 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Peleus, you take the second ray, and she hits only AC 11 this time.
I don't have a lot of AC. Yeah, I have 12. Okay. I'm
Okay,
fine.
so you dodge out of the way. The last ray goes to number 2 again. So that's Quarian. And she this time hits AC 22.
Yeah, me.
Okay, so that's a... This time it's 9 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay. And
Reduced to 4? Does
Why
it
is
round
that?
up or round down?
you tell me.
Probably round down.
Okay, so this is this sorceress holding her crystal ball. The guy behind her, who is young and twitchy, he simply jumps above her and simply cuts with his knife 3 times. So he basically kind of walks between you, like jump cut, jump cut, jump cut. Okay. So again, the first attack, it's 1, so it's you, Forgar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put those daggers down, young man. Why'd you do that?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, no, that's fine. Wait, that's important.
Wait, that's important. That is concerning before an attack.
They were all supposed to die.
Yeah, no, because you guys haven't acted yet.
Oh, yeah, this is a price run, I'm guessing, for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he actually
on,
has an
Cat.
advantage on that attack, which is dangerous. So, you are lucky. That's actually a 12 to hit on his first attack. Miss. So you are very lucky, my friend. The second attack goes to Quarian, and he hits armor class 25.
Yeah,
I'm going to use my reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay, so if you impose disadvantage, so his advantage is nullified. I'll roll again because I don't know what is my...
Oh, crap.
No, that's fine.
Sorry.
That's
Do you get reactions in a surprise round?
Oh, yeah, do I?
fine. So it's not a surprise round per se. It's simply that if you haven't attacked or acted, he has advantage.
Oh, I see.
So I'm assuming
Okay,
it's
I see.
fine. So I roll again, and yes. So he hit AC 18. It hits?
Yeah.
Okay. Quarian, are you ready? No, I'm joking. Relax. So, so his dagger hits you for 4 points of piercing damage. Sorry, but it's considered a sneak attack.
Oh,
So you get an additional. That's 12, 15, 17 points of damage.
Yikes!
Yes.
I failed you, Quarian.
Okay.
yeah, you did.
The third attack.
Bad here.
The third attack.
all your
Tainted
fault.
a third time.
The third attack goes to Peleus, and he hits AC 20 this time.
That's a hit.
Okay, but he can only do one sneak attack per turn, so you are taking only. That's 9 points of piercing damage from his dagger.
Okay.
And then you can see that he is dashing or disengaging, kind of running to the other side of the corridor. So she is on one side, he is on another. Okay, between the two of you, and in between the group. Are we clear on the setting? Awesome. So now it's Rukvi's turn.
All right. So now that you just mentioned that, I got to decide: rogue or lady with a crystal ball.
Go for the crystal ball.
All right. I
Smash
missed
that little old lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna just smash that. Take her Pokeball or Dragon Ball, whatever. I'm going to charge that lady and hit her with my weapon.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Do that.
Very hard. Not regular
I hope
hard,
so.
but very
Twice.
hard.
How much?
18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so
Don't
that's
forget you get 2 attacks.
7 bludgeoning. I'm not used to playing melee. Thank you for telling me. And another one for a second attack. That's a natural 1.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Sorry.
Swear to God, if you collapse this on us again.
How many points of damage did you do?
Just 7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning. Okay. So she screams as as she takes the hit, and the ball,
No, stay still.
and the crystal ball she nearly drops it, but then she grasps it. So she smiles at you, and you can see she is toothless.
I'm angry because my head hurts.
Okay. Enderist, you're up.
Just want to see something. Okay, so I will command Garrett to go after the assassin,
Okay.
the rogue, and my command is just distract him. So I want him to take the help action by distracting him.
Okay.
So anyone that attacks him, and then I'm going to cast Chill Touch at the rogue.
Okay.
So do I have advantage? Where's my goddamn spell attack? I never do this. This is the first time I've ever done this. 18 to hit.
18. Wait for it. 18 hits.
So he takes only 6 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and the hand clings to it. He can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Awesome. Great. So that was Enderist. Quarian.
Okay. How far is he away from me, the rogue?
So it's a 30 feet corridor. You're in the middle, so probably 15 feet or something like that.
Alright, so can I move over to him while drinking a healing potion?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do that, and I'm gonna cast Bestow Curse on him.
Cast what, sorry?
Bestow Curse.
Oh.
Let's see if I can pull it off. He needs to do a Wisdom saving throw DC 15.
Okay.
Can you drink a healing potion and cast?
I'm not sure if it's a action. I'm not sure. I'll allow it. I don't see anything here, and I don't want to waste time. Oh, you found it?
Yeah, drinking or administering a potion takes an action.
Okay, so you have to decide between the potion or the spell. Thanks, Okvi.
Okay, then I'll move over to him. I'll curse him, and I'll disengage afterwards.
So he rolled. Is it a what? A wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah.
So an 18.
Damn it!
Damn it!
Okay. So I disengage and move to the other side. Can I? I probably can't move in the other direction from him, right?
You can
flank him.
If you will, you'll probably provoke or something like that.
Yeah, disengage is an action as well.
No, that's fine.
It's an action? Oh,
yeah.
Damn it.
Unless you're a rogue, you can do a bonus action to disengage.
Correct.
All right.
So if you'll move like in his area, you might provoke an attack of opportunity. But
yeah. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to stay right there, and
okay. He smiles a crooked smile and says, "Oh, a wizard, eh?"
Not a wizard, my friend. A bard. Okay. I'm going to use. Okay. I'll wait.
Okay. That was Query and Peleus.
Okay, let's use one of my fancy new spells.
That's Fireball.
There's probably spiders down here, right?
There's probably
no.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
spiders.
For sure.
At least or a cockroach.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Bats,
like any
maybe?
insect around.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I am going to cast Giant Insect then.
Oof, disgusting.
And I'm transforming 3 spiders into giant spiders. And let's take one next to the, or in the general vicinity of the sorceress, and 2 with the rock.
Amazing. Okay, so 3 giant spiders pop into existence, like, and
how big are they?
Giant.
How big is a giant spider? Like bigger than us?
So you all kind of squeeze into the wall.
We all suffocate.
Okay, that's disgusting. So they act on your turn,
They are
or
large.
how does it work?
Let me read. I can command them. Each creature obeys your verbal commands, and in combat they act on your turn each round. Yep.
Okay. So is it effective immediately? You kind of.
I don't actually know. It's not in there if it's effective immediately or not.
Okay, let's assume that it is, because it makes sense. Because you summon them and then you can command them, attack my spiders.
Okay, great. So let's roll up some attack rolls then. They have +5 to hit. Okay, so the sorceress one, that's a 19, that's a 24.
Oh wow, yes.
To hit against the sorceress.
Yes, she screams again.
Okay, she takes D8 is not a D10. This is an D8. 3, that's 6, and she must make a DC.
Wait, how much damage did she take?
As it 6 damage, but she must make a save against the poison damage, which would be another 2d8.
Okay, so she failed.
She failed. Okay,
Yes.
if she failed, she takes another 1 and 3, another 4 damage.
Okay.
So 6 and 4 makes 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guys on the 2 spiders on the other side.
Okay.
They have advantage.
They have advantage? Okay.
Because Garrett's taking the help action.
Okay, I rolled 2 9s though, so the advantage doesn't really do anything. But that's a 14 modified.
No,
Oh, wait.
he managed to dodge that.
Oh, okay. And the other one, oh, that's a natural 20
Oh,
with advantage.
amazing.
Okay. So that's 8 and 6 plus 3 makes what 17.
17? Amazing.
And he also has to make save against the poison.
Wait. That's 55. Save against the poison. Oh, natural 20.
Oh, okay. So he only takes half damage from the poison, which
Yep.
is I rolled a 1 and a 4, 5. So half of that is like 2, I guess.
Amazing. Okay, that was devastating. So she
Nice.
shrieks and she looks kind of green and about to puke from the poison. But the assassin, which you can only assume is Stev, is still standing. So that was Peleus and his mighty attack. Forgar.
Heal me!
I think I'm looking as hurt as you are. But yeah, if you're within range of me, I'll go in and I'm gonna give you lay of hands for 15.
Thanks.
No
problem. And
is Leon hand is a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
no,
not.
it's an
It's probably an
action.
Oh. Okay.
It's an action. And then I don't know.
Hit
I
something.
guess. Yeah, right.
Oh, can you?
No.
I don't know.
No, you
No.
can't. Unless
I
you have a
guess.
bonus action or something like that.
Yeah, like Shield of Faith. If you have that, is really good. You can use
You
a
can
bonus
breathe
action.
fire
on
at
it.
him. Right?
Pardon me.
The Dragonborn can breathe fire.
That's an action.
That's an
action
action.
That's an action? Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still living
Yeah.
in D&D.
Yeah. I'll support that. I'll do the Shield of Faith and a glowing shimmer around me.
Okay. That's amazing.
Right. And that's it. That's all I'll do for this.
Okay. So, their turn again. Let's start with him. So he has two spiders and an undead creature in front of him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Quarian too.
And Quarian too. That's amazing. Dun. Okay. So he will do this. He will take the disengage action to avoid your attacks of opportunity and simply run back to the sorceress. So she is next to him. And once she is next to him, he will attack this spider that is in front of her. And he will do that with advantage. And will hit AC 17. Not sure what's the spider's AC is.
AC 14.
Okay, so this is considered a sneak attack. That's the first attack, and he will do 6 piercing damage from the attack itself, and sneak attack damage is. That's 10, 13. So it's 13 points of damage from the sneak attack. Is the spider still up? So he will do 2 more attacks against it, but it's a just a regular attack.
These are the real meat shields here.
Yeah, he won't be able to kill it with 2 dagger attack.
Yeah, so only one attack hits with an 18. The other one is too low to even be considered an attack. So that's only 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So you
We got-
did what? 18 in total this round?
I didn't count. I don't remember how much I did last round. But I believe you.
Well, the spider still lives.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Spider lives.
26.
Thank God.
The assassin looks at the woman, and she says, "Yes, I'm on it." And then she lifts the crystal ball, and then casts.
I'm going to
use my reaction to hit her when she casts.
That's great. So,
all right.
So you want to counter? Try to counter?
Yeah. I mean, wait. How does it work? If he hits her before that, does it cancel the spell?
No, it just damages her.
Yeah, and she has to make a concentration check to see if it's.
She has a disadvantage if I damage her with her concentration. By the way,
that's fine. So make an attack roll.
So 20.
Yes.
Nice.
Not a crit though, and it's only 4 bludgeoning. Come on, Rugby.
4. So she makes a concentration check with disadvantage, and she flips it. Okay, so she loses the spell.
Cool. Awesome.
It fizzles off.
I laugh in her face.
And the assassin kind of looks at her like, what? And she says, yes, I'm on it. Just get rid of this pesky adventure in front of my face. So yeah.
Go Rookvi.
Yeah, get rid of me, man.
So okay. So he looks at you like this. Yeah, but that was their turn. So Rookvi, your turn. You're up.
I'm going to, for the 3rd time, hit her. My hammer. 14 to hit.
A 14 actually hits.
Oh.
Thank God.
6 bludgeoning. And then with the backswing.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
So, she looks at. Okay, so you attack her, and she waves in front of you and forces you to use another roll. How much? I mean, did you roll enough to hit her, right?
The first one was a 14 to hit.
Yeah, so that's a hit. So she will force you to use a 13. Doesn't help you, right? Okay, nothing. Carry on.
Second attack.
6 bludgeoning.
6 bludgeoning.
And then the second attack is an 18 to hit.
Yes.
For 10 bludgeoning.
Oh my God!
Nice.
So she's bloodied. Nice. And she looks at the diviner and says, "Nope, I'm out of here." She looks at the assassin.
No, you're not.
Yes, and says, "Nope, I'm out of here." So that was Rookvi. Amazing. And the rest.
I will command Garrett to come and stand in front of me, and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the diviner.
Okay.
So she needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14. Please fail.
Saving throw.
Ding dong, bing
Failed.
bong.
She takes 16
Oof.
damage.
Nice.
Amazing.
Necrotic damage as
Oh.
her life force is drained out of her.
Oh. Okay. She doesn't enjoy it at all. At all.
But she's still up.
Yes, she's still up.
Tough old lady.
Fuck.
Uh-huh.
No, I'll use my action to turn sideways behind Garrett.
Kuarian.
Okay. Wait a minute. I want to really hurt this guy.
Really? I thought you just wanted to little hurt him.
No. I'm going to get nasty now. I'm going to cast. So is he wearing any sort of armor or a belt buckle?
Metal?
It's studded
Weapons.
leather, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Studded leather.
Yes.
Okay, I believe
That's
it's
got metal
weapons,
studs.
metals on it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast heat metal on it.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, so first of all, there's no saving throw. It just takes 2d8 fire.
Okay.
And okay, let's start with that.
Dodge this, rogue.
8
You
damage.
got burned.
How much? 8?
8 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and I can do it again every turn again as a bonus action. And if he's still wearing the object, he needs to do a Constitution saving throw or drop the object. And if he can't, he gets a disadvantage on attack rolls
Amazing.
and ability checks.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah.
That's really great. Peleus.
I will have my 2 spiders on the other side of the hallway climb across the ceiling.
Thank you.
Free up
and,
that much space.
and out of those 3 will try to web our 2 foes.
Okay.
So
Nice.
those are normal attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
The thief first. Oh no, the lady first.
Ladies first.
Okay, that's only a 10. That probably doesn't work.
Yeah. She kind of dodges
12.
that and says, "You did it!" Poof, and then the second one hits her like straight in the face.
Yeah, it does the 12 hit.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Nice.
And then this is the third one on the thief
Okay.
for 15.
15 actually doesn't hit him.
Okay. So the lady is restrained, and on her turn she can make a DC 12 strength check
Okay.
to get out of it.
That's awesome. Forgar.
I'm gonna go in and go for the sorcerer's still up, right?
Yes,
just
and-
barely.
Yeah, she is restrained, so you have an advantage on your attack.
Good. I'm gonna charge in with my frost giant axe because I need that advantage.
Oh no.
Thank God, because one of those was a 1. That's a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that does math. That does math. 15 damage.
Whoa, 15 points of damage. That's amazing. She is gushing blood out of many wounds, but she's still up.
Second attack.
Wait.
Second attack.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll second attack. Is still restrained, or did that
Yes,
do
yes.
enough to?
No, that's
Okay.
fine.
Thank God. Fuck. Does an 11 hit?
Almost, but not quite. Come on, none of you have this like +1 to give him. Seriously, guys.
Would have been me. I could do that.
Okay, so she kind of looks at the second axe coming in, and ducks.
She's so slippery, this lady.
Is the frost giant axe?
Yes.
Do I go into a rage every time I miss?
When you so you missed, right?
Yeah.
Right, so you missed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so yes.
That's why he was debating doing a second attack.
Oh, I was gonna turn and hit the assassin with the second attack.
Okay, so dude, you begin to froth.
Oh, I'm gonna yell at her face. I'm just so mad. Oh.
Okay, so seeing that and being restrained, she looks at Stev and says, "I'm truly sorry," and then she teleports out. Poof. She disappears,
Oh.
and the webs simply fall to the ground, and he is looking at all of you, spiders. His armor starts to be a little bit uncomfortable, so he raises his hands and drops his knives. And
I
then,
want to still be like
and then he
attacking the ground where she was, just like so mad, chopping up those webs.
and he drops to his knees and places his arms like this.
So for how long are you in a rage?
Until you
I
get
didn't-
until this
Last time you cured me.
Someone had to heal him.
Yeah, don't I have something that I could get tomorrow, maybe?
Just like a regular heal, or
Yes, but until then, if there are no foes, he will attack someone.
Well, there is a foe.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no.
oh no.
Hey, Forgar, can you go look for the teleporting lady?
Kill Stev.
Or
I'll
kill
get.
some-
So, are you gonna heal him?
I will heal him.
Combat?
Sure.
Just regular healing, because I can use lay on hands to like heal him for 1 point, and
Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Give it a shot.
yeah, I go up to, I drop my shield and stuff, and I go up to you, and she's like, no, it's she's not there anymore, man. Stop it, and I heal you.
Okay. Thank you. 8 hit points.
Oh,
Okay.
no, just one hit point.
No,
Yeah,
that puts me at 8 hit
I was
points.
about to say, maybe you should give him a
Oh,
little
right.
more than
Well,
what
then
I
I'll
did.
just. How much health do you have?
7. Told you I am very hurting.
But like total, you have like 50, right? At least.
46.
Yeah, I'll just heal you up to full.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, we
Nice.
Wow. What?
Or no, not up to full. My full 35 lay on hands.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or
Yeah,
whatever you need.
35 and 7 is 42. That's close enough.
Right, there we go.
No, I'm gonna drop a few cure wound spells as well.
I'm
How about
like
we-
4 hit points down right now. If you don't need to drop it, you don't need to.
I'm
Did
a half
anybody
health.
else lose Brian?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
lost him as well.
Guys, what do you think about this
Oh.
idea? We hog tie this
Crash.
Stev. We gag his mouth and we take a short rest.
Yeah, that's
4 hours later in the doorway.
Well, the thing is, if we don't take a short rest, we'll have these spiders around for a bit. They stay for 10 minutes.
Oh.
Brookvi says, nah.
That's a big decision to make.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm fine with dropping a few healing spells and going on. I can heal each of us for a bit.
I'm actually quite. I'm bloodied after.
Come on, I heal you for 3d8. Wait, there's other.
Brian's currently reloading his computer.
Rebuilding his computer.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I will heal you with level 3 cure wounds.
Wow. Okay.
If you're that concerned. That's 18.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, do note those spell slots that you lose.
Of course, and I heal myself with a level 2 cure wounds for 9 to 23. Who else is really low?
I'm missing like 30 points of health, but I'm also kind of tanky, so.
I'll heal
I
you.
guess
I'll give you the other half of my. I'll give you some lay of hands. I gave Aquarian 15, so that means you can have 20.
Just imagining
Awesome.
it like you all standing in a corridor and kind of slapping each other with their No, you take it.
I'm actually gonna drop another level 1 cure wounds on me for a stick.
Go Team Cleric.
Someone took
Yeah.
notice
Paladin, damn
from
it,
our
I'm not
Curse
a
of
cleric.
Strahd campaign. I see
Yeah.
that. Yeah, the first couple of lost characters kind of taught you.
One druid and 2 paladins make a cleric.
Yeah. All healers.
Okay, so you are healing and resting. Not a short rest per se.
taking a breather. Brian,
taking
you
a breather.
guys,
So
how
your
hurt are you?
Your spiders are still with you.
So, what happened with Stev?
Your mic
Sorry.
is crackly.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Any better?
No.
It's still.
No. You sound like a robot.
How's that?
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
That's good.
But you're probably not talking.
But I can't hear you.
Okay, now you're good.
What?
Fuck.
How hurt are you?
You have
Are
to
you like
choose.
looking rough? Or
He can't hear us.
God damn it.
1, 2,
Do
1,
I need to
2.
type it? You around yet?
Just keep going.
No, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, I don't think he hears you.
Can you still? We have to talk if we want him to hear us.
Yeah. Can you hear us now?
How about now?
1, 2, 3,
Oh, now he
4,
can't hear us. He's got a
5,
little... Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
8, 9,
How did you do that?
10. Can you hear us?
Hmm?
No, let's all
You
just
there
do.
yet?
Let's do lip sync. No talking. Don't mess with him.
Dome of silence. Or cone
Can
of
you hear me now?
silence?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can
can
Yeah.
you hear us?
I still can't hear you. Fuck.
hear you. Plug in
I gotta reload
a.
again.
No. Plug in a.
Oh, and he's gone.
He got a new computer again.
I just want to know if it needs me to heal him.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume that he does.
Probably not. He didn't get hit.
Oh right.
He was hiding behind all of his
Yeah,
people.
we have
like,
meat shields for our meat
cowered.
shields.
Well,
No,
he
but-
took at least 14 damage though from the
That's-
falling.
That's
thing.
true.
Oh yeah, and he's really
Yeah.
squishy.
Did you say he's squishy?
Yeah, he's squishy.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can
can.
you hear us?
Yeah. Discord app was not behaving. I had to go to Chrome.
Huh.
Oh.
Hmm,
Okay.
okay.
Oh. So what happened to Stev?
I'm gonna drop cure wounds on you, by the way.
Stev is
Or four.
prostrated on the floor
He what?
before us.
He's what?
He's prostrate, like he's just like
Lying down,
lying down, like
face first.
Okay, so that's,
defeated.
That's a word.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
the
mean the other
opposite
thing.
of prone.
I will. I'll just use healing hands on myself. I'm okay for hit points. I'll get Garrett to kind of kneel above him and hold his hands behind his back. Just sit there.
Okay, great.
I just want to clarify. Garrett is not the one who used to be Galen.
No, he is. No, he is.
Mhm.
Cool. I'm still gonna kill him. He's not making it out of this dungeon.
Probably not. He's pretty hurt. So.
So
All right.
So we all gathered round and had a little prayer circle and
Healed each
healed each other
Yeah.
while you were away.
I'm
Sexual
glad I was
healing.
away for that. Sexual healing.
Yes.
Sexual. Okay.
And now one of us needs to go interrogate the thief before we continue down this tunnel.
Rookby's not into interrogating.
I'll do it.
It's not really my thing either.
I'll do
I
it.
can,
You
I
guys
can
Alright.
can make people tell the truth. So.
Oh yeah,
That's-
actually, Zone of Truth.
I'm a
He's
back
not-
out of
I'm
that
sorry.
zone.
He-
I'm a
he-
back
whatever-
right
what
out.
he's not into torturing. So he'll cast Zone of Truth. Just put his hand on the forehead of this thief and just say, "Now, tell the truth, now, boy," and then cast Zone of Truth.
okay. So what do you ask? He's looking at you. Yeah.
Look, I look at Anders or somebody else.
Somebody else. I'm not in charge
We-
of this.
We need. We're here to rescue. What's his name?
Harshnag.
Harshnag. We need to know where to find him.
He says. Oh, wait a minute.
He gets a saving throw versus the Zone of Truth, right?
Yeah, let me go ahead and read that. I should probably read that. The creature enters the spell. It has to do a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius.
Okay.
A deliberate lie.
Yeah, you
Like
know
the
whether each
clarification.
creature succeeds or fails, so we know if he'll fail.
Okay. So he failed the first saving throw, and he says,
He can be evasive though.
he says, your giant is held in the prison cell, but that's the least of your problems.
With most of our problems.
What is there, more spiders or something, huh? I'm not afraid that much anymore, kind of.
Well, you have been sent here by a spider, didn't you? Oh yeah, I can see it in your eyes. She sent you, didn't she? And you think you are so smart following her orders.
I'm gonna
We're
step.
just doing this to like get our friend's soul back.
I'm gonna look at. Why can't I remember names of the thief? I'm gonna say, Stev. I'm gonna say, you know what he just did to you, right? I motion towards the paladin.
Yeah, they're aware of this spell.
He knows that the spell. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna step forward into the zone of truth
Mm-hmm.
and make my charisma saving throw. And I will kind of just like close my eyes and for a moment, and you say, "So then you know that I can't lie to you either."
I know that
I will.
when you lie.
I will voluntarily submit to your spell.
Okay.
And so then I'm gonna pull my dagger out and I'm gonna step up to him and say, "I will kill you if you don't give us what we need."
And he says, well, isn't that typical? She's simply hired murderers now.
I'm gonna stab him in the shoulder.
I guess.
What do you know of the spider?
And he kind of holds his hand there and blood kind of gushing out. And he says, well, my life, I'm dead already. So you should just know that she was taken more than 3 weeks ago. And probably you are taken too. So just do it. Kill me.
Taken. Taken? By who?
And he looks at you. Is this some kind of a joke? By the Mind Flayers, of course.
Is he talking about Harshnag at this point?
No,
Probably
she's
not.
talking about the spider. I asked
she
about
said-
the spider.
She thinks we
Oh,
were
okay,
sent
the
by.
Mind Flayer summoned her.
Yeah, we were sent by something.
We are.
Yeah, the
Sort of.
spider. The spider lady.
The demon.
And he
As
says,
dumb as a
Whatever her
rupee.
name is. Darvanal.
faces.
He of
Lots of
many
faces.
teeth. Yeah.
Teeth, not faces. My bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna crouch down to his face level. I say, I'm not just going to kill you. I'm gonna motion over my shoulder to Garrett and get him to kind of like pull his hood back. Say, I'm gonna raise you, and then I'm gonna use you as my plaything.
And the wrist.
make an intimidation roll. And he looks at all of you and says,
Ooh, 21.
ooh. So his eyes,
I'm good at intimidation.
his eyes widen, and then he says, when did you fall under their influence?
No, I've always been this way.
Why a man would choose a lifetime of servitude, I wouldn't know. But if you want the giant, I can lead you to him.
Perfect. Give us your vow that you won't betray us.
And he laughs. A vow? What does that mean? You'll simply stab me the moment I show you the way.
Nope, I will let you live.
I don't want to be any puppet wearing
You're free to go
mind-
once.
wearing a mind that isn't mine.
You're free to go as soon as you show us the way. As long as you don't betray us.
He looks to all of you, at all of you, and then says, "Fine." And he failed the second saving throw.
All right. clean my dagger off on his shirt.
So he rises to his feet and starts walking toward the room you just left. So you can see a table, an open book, which is blank, other than some marking and drawing runes that you, Quarian, and you and the rest quickly recognize as those used in ritual of divination. And then he flips open a crate, pulling out a set of clothes and a fake tattoo maker. It's like a stamp. It's of what appears to be a sun with 12 rays coming out of it, and he inks it onto his own, this part of the hand, and then he offers it to you.
Yeah, it's like we're going in the club.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let him do it.
Okay, so he inks each and every one of you, and when he does, and I won't have you roll for it, he asks each and every one of you quietly, when he does that, like as if he wants the other guys not to hear, but he asks, "Are you free? Is your mind your own?"
Yes.
I slightly nod. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll answer to him telepathically. Yeah.
He says,
Ask him, are you?
so he looks around and says, you better pose as our leader. Here, take this. Oh, and he tries to kind of close you with robes of some sort. And when he does, he kind of whispers into your into your ears, "The black staff, she has been taken. We have to kill the elder brain."
The what?
The elder
Elder?
brain.
Oh, Jesus. Who does he say that to?
Quarian? Yeah.
You gonna tell us?
And then
course.
he puts the robe on you, and then he shows the way to another corridor. So as he walks and shows you the way, you guys can talk if you want.
Yeah, so the elder brain is like the brain that controls the Illithiad colony.
Mm-hmm.
Very powerful. Just like a living mind.
Damn.
Yeah,
which
the Illithid are
also-
like a hive mind, right?
Yeah, which also means that there's a colony.
Down there.
Oh,
It's not
I
just
think
one
we
or
kind-
two.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times you flush down an Illithid down the toilet; they just keep coming back.
Yeah, I know the lights just went out for you, right?
Yeah, my camera
Yeah.
the likes to just put me in like a
Right.
I don't know, the plane of
Bad
shadow
habit.
or something.
Cast
So-
darkness.
As you all walk this corridor, suddenly the corridor opens into a hallway. But you immediately see that the walls of this hall are carved with eyes of all shapes and sizes. Many of the orbs have stone eyelids that open and close like in irregular intervals.
Creepy.
Wow.
Creepy. This hallway is creepy.
I need you to make a
Fido?
perception check. Yeah.
I wanted the lantern that I took before.
You still have that?
It's
Yeah.
I have a trick for it. I'm going to cast Mage Hand and start holding it in front of me like 10
Nice.
Okay.
dancing light.
Awesome.
We earned that lantern.
That's right. Make it worthwhile.
Okay, so Aquarian, when he sees you, Steph sees you do that, he whispers at your ear as he moves forward to point the way, and he whispers, "Who really sent you? Who sent you? The black staff was taken, so who sent you?"
The Black Staff did.
The
When
black
was she taken?
The mind flayers. There was an infestation like a couple of weeks ago. The council, everybody in the city are under the influence of those minds with feet.
I tried to check if he's already in the head. Maybe he's a bit under some sort of influence. Is that like an insight or like a
Yeah, you
perception
can make an insight check.
Okay. Nah, it's kind of crappy. 11.
11. Okay, so he asks you. He kind of tell you all to back off a little bit and points to the ceiling of this hallway. Make a perception check, all of you.
I got a 23.
Fuck.
16.
11.
24.
Okay,
Woo!
so those of you who exceeded 14 see a ghostly eye stalk kind of attached to the ceiling. It's semi-transparent, so it's very hard to see. And it's kind of looking around.
Is it rotating in regular intervals?
Sort of. Yes.
I feel like that's probably a divination spell. So what happens if we go through there, Stev?
The eye sees all. We have to pose as if we belong to this place.
All right, I'll use Mask of Many Faces to transform myself into a drow.
It's Stev. Are you part of this? You right? Like you belong here?
He looks at you and he says, I sometimes do business with the denizens of this place, but I haven't met the eye.
What were you doing here today?
I sold them. Oh, today. He says, I was trying to help the Zentarium conclude a deal.
Okay.
He looks around and you can see at the end of the hall there are two double doors that are currently shut. And he points to the doors and says, let's go.
Do you guys have any magic or anything that can disguise you, make you look a little bit more like you belong?
Nah.
I put my hood up from the cloak you gave me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the cloak is as subtle as I can get.
Oh, I have a disguise kit. I can use it to disguise myself. And anyone else actually too.
Yeah, if you can disguise me
That's
as
fake mustaches.
I did work on my like thug face.
I also have a couple of costumes that would never decided what it would be.
I'm the master of 3 giant spiders, so it feels like I belong here without any disguise.
Okay, that's good. He takes you to the double doors and places a hand on them and shoves. They open up to a another hall that is curved, and you can see pillars carved with eyes. They kind of follow the curvature of the hallway, so it's kind of turning, and the pillars are right in the middle of it. Those eyes carved into the pillars kind of move and watch you as you head along the way.
I don't like these pillars.
Me neither.
Quarian, he asks you again quietly and trying not to be heard by the other guys. How many of your group are taken?
None.
And he kind of looks at Anderest and says, but he admitted to be one of them.
One of whom?
One of them, not one of us. Those with their minds taken by those creatures. He admitted to it, while inside the effect of the spell of your friend. Ask your friend if he was telling the truth. Quickly, if he's taken, we have to dispatch him, quickly. Only then we'll have any chance against the Elder Brain. Ask your friend if he answered truthfully.
I heard him speak with you.
What?
So I heard Anderst speak to him, and this is the truth, right?
Yes, but you don't know if he was telling the truth, because only Rukvi would know.
Yeah. I think during this, like, while this guy is whispering dissonant things in his ear, I'm going to talk to Andrist. You see, Rugby has changed since you admitted that you raised some dead. His act towards you, and I think he goes up to you like nervous, and he says, "Andrist, did you really raise unwilling people from the dead as your servant?" Is this...
Yes and no. I raised their body, their meat puppets. Their souls have departed.
And you see Ruby just like, oh, okay, yeah.
Totally justified.
You see,
That's
the one...
They're just constructs or something.
Yeah, they have no mind of their own.
Well,
Am I close enough to hear this?
Sure.
Sure.
Because I'll join in line and go, yeah, but that's the guy that Galen's wife's supposed to marry that he beat the shit out of.
Yeah.
what did he do?
Yeah. So that one. So
No.
Garrett was killed by Galen, and I've brought him along because I didn't know where to hide the corpse to
You
protect
think
Galen.
you know a guy?
Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's under another spell. He's not him.
Right, his soul.
I was leading him, and I motioned to Garrett, obviously, to be interrogated, and something overcame Galen. The only reason I didn't get involved or wasn't injured was because my patron warned me off. So something very powerful took a hold of Galen.
Well, this is just so much for me, but gotta push on.
Hey,
And he slaps his knee and he goes, "Well then."
Sorry,
I'm glad
I'll be right
that's
back.
been cleared up.
2 seconds.
Quarren calls Rukvi once Stev finishes talking, or a few moments afterwards. Hey, Rukvi, can I talk with you for a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
I let Stev walk a few feet ahead of us, and just to check, when you cast that zone of truth, was Anders telling the truth?
Yeah, he was telling all the truth, but it's cool.
I'll tell you what's not cool. And now I'm whispering to you. Our friend, our captive over here is trying.
It's trying. You cut off just now. Sorry.
Our captive friend is trying to mess with our heads. So try to ignore what he's saying, because he's either taken himself, or he's just trying to lead us into a trap.
Is there a way to tell?
He's definitely trying to make us hurt one another.
I can make him tell the truth again, if you want.
I don't know. He swore to lead us there, and he knew that what would happen if he pays us, and what would happen if he doesn't betray us. So.
So
Okay.
I'll settle between each and every one. Tell you guys what I think about that. That I think that Stev is just trying to mislead us into fighting each other. So just be aware of him.
Yeah, he sounds super paranoid. I mean, I find it hard to believe that all of the lords and the Black Staff are being controlled.
I think that he's.
Does anyone know? Like, how do you tell if someone's being controlled by a mind flayer? Is there like, can I burn some incense? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. But he suggested that they were being controlled by the brains on legs, which is their pets, the intellect devourers.
Yeah,
which we've come up against before, I think. And so that means they're actually dead, and their brain has been replaced by the intellect devourer.
Yeah,
I just find it hard to believe.
Would that be undead?
If the Black Staff brain got replaced, do you think the staff would be like, "Yeah, cool, I'll take this new host"?
Yeah, I feel like because the Black Staff itself is sentient, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I don't know the lore, but
wielder,
that being said, we don't know that the staff that she was carrying was the Black Staff, right? didn't identify.
Right.
Yeah.
But again,
Kid,
I find it
would-
hard to believe that the Black Staff would succumb to a intellect devourer.
Would I be able to feel if they're dead, though? Like, if they
I
had
don't
an
know.
intellect
I don't think they become
devourer
undead.
within them?
No, because they're still alive. Just their brain has been replaced by a different brain.
Yeah.
But anyways,
All right.
that Black Staff's not here. I don't think we have much choice at this point. I think we follow him and go rescue
Yeah.
Harshnag.
Yeah.
At this point, you all hear footsteps coming from the corridor in front of you. Stev kind of raises a hand, and you can see that it shakes.
Scared.
Make
Step behind Garrett.
That's fine. Make a perception checks, everyone.
I'm in the front of the line, by the way.
That's pretty bad.
21.
A natural one, so that's 8.
I'm rolling great today.
What?
I'm a hot.
11.
Yeah, right? Plus 7.
16 for Rugby.
11.
11. Okay. So, yeah, you can all hear a conversation between someone who is very soft-spoken and someone with a rumbling voice. And you hear the soft-spoken, probably man, says something like, "You know that the compound is compromised. An adventuring group is heading this way." And the rumbling voice says, "Yes, I will send to take care of that. I'm well aware of this issue. Please step aside." And then the soft-spoken voice says, "They are after the giant." And the rumbling voice says, "I'm well aware of that too."
I begin to lift my leg as if I'm about to kick the door, just in case.
So at the corridor that you are walking at, there is a door to your left, like in 10 to 15 feet from where you stand, but the voices come from deeper down the hall. Okay,
never mind.
So at this point, are you doing anything?
I send one of the spiders to be in front of the group.
I inspect the door.
Okay.
It's next to us.
I turn to Quarian. Well, actually, never mind. Not yet. I was gonna bless y'all, but it's gonna be a waste.
Okay. So the door is. Let me see if there's anything interesting here. So the door has this symbol that you have all etched, imprinted on your palms, and it reads in common, "Pit of blood and torture." Sorry, "Pit of blood and fortune." Sorry.
Oh.
That was a slip
Very
up.
different.
Very different. Yeah. It's one extreme to the other.
So are you going to that door and avoiding the voices and the footsteps that are closing in, or not?
That seems like a trap for adventurers, like
Right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like an obvious one. It's a little on the nose.
Yeah.
adventure trap.
Yeah,
Enter here.
trap. You're here. I gotta move up beside Stev and say, "What are you afraid of?" When he put his hand up, it was shaking.
I know this voice. The soft-spoken one. He's always accompanied by one of those mind-devouring creatures. And he looks at you and says, "But you have been taken. You know how it feels, don't you?"
Who's the soft-spoken one?
His name is Narl Sibrindas. He's the Eye Advisor. He's the Eye's advisor.
This is a great opportunity, guys.
To kill him?
Take him hostage. Or kill them.
Or how do you want to do this? Do you want to wait inside the torture / fortune room and then wait until they pass, or just go in?
It's up to you guys. I'm not the tactical person.
I just hit things with my axe
Same.
sometimes.
Yeah, great. Our 2 fighters aren't tactical either. I'll look to Quarian.
The bard.
Did one of them in the room say he has been sent to deal with them, or he sent people to deal with them?
Yeah.
They're down the hallway, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
The
if
gruff
we,
Spoken one.
if we wait for the gravelly sound one to pass us by, we can go behind and take the advisor without that one.
Sure, let's give it a shot.
We just have to. I mean, it's a risk because the advisor could go deeper into the dungeon. Meanwhile,
Or we could get
I feel like they're
surrounded.
walking together.
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, maybe we should wait until they pass and go
come
into the
behind them.
room on the left.
Open the door.
Oh, can you check for traps real quick, somebody?
Yeah.
Just like, damn.
Not me.
Quick check. Maybe we can also ask. Can you ask Stev telepathically if there's anything beyond this door that he knows it?
But I could just. You have to say that to ask me that. So
Yeah.
I feel like Stev would probably hear that.
I'll yell at you. Hey, can you ask him? No.
Yeah.
Hey, Stev, come over here.
So
Stay on this door.
you have like 10 seconds. Yeah.
I open the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you open the door and pour
Yeah.
into a small corridor that kind of immediately turns left and right, and there is a staircase that leads down to some noisy room. You can definitely hear fighting there. So as you close the door,
We don't close it all the way. Just leave it cracked so we can see when they pass.
Okay, so when you kind of close it and leave a crack to watch who's passing, you can see an emaciated elf dragging one foot and walking down the corridor. Next to him is a dwarf, richly dressed in fine clothes. Now, the elf, when he passes the door, and the dwarf, they pass the door, you can see that the elf has a tentacle growing from his back of his head, and there is some creature floating just behind him. All you can see is tentacles like this moving through the door, with one of the tentacles kind of stuck in the elf's skull. When the dwarf and the elf pass by, the tentacles hover in front of the door.
Okay.
And this is where we stop today.
Yeah, slam the door.
Is it a pull door or a push door? Like, can I kick the door into them,
Well,
or
we
am I
open
just gonna
in.
like slam it shut?
Yeah, that's fine. You choose. I don't.
All right.
It's definitely gonna be able to kick it into them. I'm hoping to blow it off the hinges right to them.
Okay. Awesome, guys.
Well, we almost got the jump on them. That was a good plan.
Yeah, it was a good plan.
We actually didn't roll anything, so it might even be a good plan. We'll find out next game.
All
Did
right.
we get that level yet?
That level, yeah.
Did we do anything this
I
game?
desperately need another level. It's good for me.
It's good for me.
It is. If I get to level 6 as a sorcerer, it's a big level for me.
All right, that's fair.
What are you gonna get?
I'll get my Hound of Shadow, plus I get another feat, so I'm going to get a bunch more spells.
Right.
And take Magic Initiate, so we'll get 2 more cantrips and a first level spell.
Nice.
Nice.
Are you passing?
Oh,
on,
and fourth
on
levels.
this-
4th level spells.
Nice.
That
Are
is
you-
a big
you're like-
level for you.
Yeah, I'll finally be able to do some real serious damage.
I would get CR2 beasts flying.
Oh, your spiders were amazing.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the spiders
Yeah,
are
the spiders
fantastic.
were-
So did you guys? Did you all take notes? The Mother of Plagues, the all those.
I did.
Yeah, you did. Okay, awesome.
I got the
Mother
plague
of
mother, gotta
Suffering,
kill her.
yeah.
That's what I wrote.
I gotta hear noise.
Okay.
Awesome, guys. So I wish you all a very, very good weekend and week, and another week after that, and then we'll meet and see who Yeah, who the tentacles attached to?
Right.
Oh god.
What?
It's gonna be from now on. It's gonna be who's the Cylon? Who?
Exactly. Okay, awesome, guys. Thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you for running.
Thank you, Ito.
Yeah, thank you.
See you in 2 weeks' time.
Definitely.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye
you.
bye.
Peace.